Okay guys, so I'm going to talk to you about the Know Your Labels packet, all right, and the very common dosage calculations that go with it. So I've already got this up on the board. This is like a little cheat sheet for this particular assignment. But please know that everything comes from Chapter 52. Everything comes from Chapter 52 in your textbook that's on the Kindle. There's a lot of boxes on the pages in that chapter that have a lot of these conversion cheat areas. So just pay special attention to that. I'm just going to give you, a little breakdown of what's on the board right now. So if you need to change your grams to milligrams, you take the amount of grams that you have and multiply it by 1,000, and that will give you what it equals in milligrams. If you have grains, GRs, grains, it usually looks like this. This comes right out of your packet, this example. You take the amount of grains that you have and multiply it by 60, and that'll give you what it equals in milligrams as well. There's an extra step to grains, though, because you have to change your fraction into a number that you can work with. So you take your top number divided by your bottom number. So 1 divided by 600 will give you a number. In this case, it's going to be a really long number in your calculator. Don't worry about it. Leave it alone. Multiply it by 60, and it usually still comes out to kind of a long number, and we round that up to 0.1. I think it's like 0.999 or something like that. So we round that up to 0.1. Most of the time, that's how we'll do it. We'll round it up when it comes to medicine, but always check with your doctor. Always check with your doctor, okay? And for micrograms to milligrams, you take the amount of micrograms that you have and divide it by 1,000, and that'll get you what it equals in milligrams. So if you have 25 micrograms and you need to get it to milligrams, you divide it by 1,000. Okay, 25 micrograms divided by 1,000 equals 0.25 milligrams. Oops, I forgot my division sign. Sorry. So 25 micrograms divided by 1,000 equals 0.25 milligrams. This particular example is on page 1285 in your textbook. I know that, so I just made a little reference to that. But again, every bit of this is in Chapter 52. Okay, so these are what you're going to need to do the Know Your Labels packet. If you have, just like the very first example is Biaxin, you have 250 milligram tablets in the bottle, and the doctor has ordered Biaxin 0.5 grams. Okay. The cheat sheet that I've given you will work either way. Okay, so if you need to go from milligrams to grams, you would divide instead of multiply. So you start with this cheat sheet, but if you have to go the opposite way for whatever reason, you just do the opposite math. So this would be division, milligrams divided by grams, and micrograms would be milligrams times 1,000 to get to micrograms. Okay, so again, if you're good in math, that'll be very easy. If you're not, that might be a little more difficult to follow along with. And I would be happy to include that in a little bit of either another video if a lot of people are having a problem with it, or a tutoring session, okay? So try it from there, please.